Hello students, welcome to U.S. History. We're going to be working now on Lesson 4, Founding Document Activity, Unit 1. There's 5 parts of this. I'm going to walk you through all 5 parts. This is relatively easy. You just take one part at a time and work through it. Don't get overwhelmed by trying to figure all 5 of them out. So the first one we're going to look at is going to be Lesson 4, Founding Document Activity. Founding document number 1. Complete all 5 steps of this activity. Number 1. Read the excerpt below from the preamble of Declaration of Independence. So you're just going to read it. This is kind of silly you're at home. Just read it to somebody at home. 2. Describe describe in 3 to 4 well-written sentences what the preamble means to America today. So you're going to look at that preamble that you read to somebody, and you might discuss it with a family member or with somebody. And what does it mean to America today? And I'm going to read it here with you for a minute. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. Now, what does that mean to Americans today? I want you to think about that. Ask some people, ask some family members, and then type that in to 4 or 5 sentences full with grammar and well-written sentences. Then the next one you're going to do is, it says, study the principles of government below and complete the chart. Now don't overthink this one. This one's not as hard as all that. I'll do the first one with you. And for the most part, this is going to be pretty easy. So it says, excerpt from the Declaration of Independence. Here's one. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. You're going to come up here to these principles, and you're going to find the elements of these definitions, and you're going to compare them to which one fits here. For instance, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Well, when I look does checks and balances fit that? If I read the description, probably not. Federalism, does that actually fit it? Probably not. Limited government, maybe, because we're talking about all men being created equal. Maybe there might be some limited government there. Popular sovereignty, probably not. The one I would pick would be individual rights, a personal liberty and privilege guaranteed to U.S. citizens. That's what this is talking about down here in the preamble. And so this principle of government matches this. I would put down here, type this one in, cut and paste this over to Google Docs, type this in down here, individual rights, and then the meaning. It says describe the relationship between the principle and the preamble. Describe the relationship. So this is the relationship, this meaning right here. And so it's not that hard. You're going to find the one that fits it, the principle that fits it, and then just put in the meaning of it that fits along with it. You need to make sure that it does fit it. Don't be putting things with ones that don't work, but hopefully that helps you. Moving on to the next one. 4. Read the Bill of Rights, create a song or a small poster about one of the amendments. Students can hand draw the post and turn it into the teacher or use Google Doc and Google Image to copy and paste the image and create a poster. Your creative work must include the following: the amendment number, the entire text of the amendment, a photo drawing or a verbal description of the amendment in action. This can retrieve from Google Images, or description of how the amendment is important to America today. If you choose to create a poster in Google Docs with a Google image, you will upload to Lesson 4 activity Founding Document Upload. So what I'm talking about doing, if you don't want to hand draw it, what you do is you just go to Google Docs, Google Images, and Google Docs, and cut and paste and draw those over and put those in the different images and just create yourself a poster of multiple images that shows, that conveys what amendment you're talking about and what that amendment is about. If you want to draw it, though, draw it out with the same 4 principles that you're trying to get in there. The number, the entire text of the amendment, you can write it in, and the photo drawing so on and so forth, okay? Once you get those 4 elements in there, in the drawing, you can take your phone and take a picture of it and upload it to the PLP also. Or if that doesn't work, you can email it to me at aboaz@peptech.org, if that works. Contact me if you have any problems. If this isn't clear enough video, call me, let me know that the video didn't work for you, and I can give you some help. I can redo the video. That's not an issue. Also, when you're trying to contact us, you can contact me either through the school, you can contact me through the PLP, you can contact me through GoGuardian if you're on there from 8 to 3 o'clock, or just call me on my cell phone. Some of you may have my cell phone number. Also, each video I'm going to do, I want to show you the different resources you can use when you're writing papers or just looking for information. You can use National Geographic, you can use loc.gov, you can use CIA Fact Book, FBI World Fact Book, Smithsonian Museum or Smithsonian Institution, or ushistory.gov, history.army.mil. Those are different ones that you can use. There are plenty more out there. Try to stay away from .coms and .orgs. They're usually trying to sell you something. And make sure you don't just copy and paste stuff over. You've got to do the work yourself, or you're going to be plagiarizing. Make sure that you, anytime that you do use stuff off the internet, make sure that you cite it within the website on a reference page at the bottom. Any questions, please call me. Have a good day. See you when you see.